Hi, I'm Violet. I'm the youth worker here to help you. Nice to meet you. How was your day today?
Great.
Good. So, how about introduce yourself a little bit more?
My name's Ari, and I'm 16.
Okay. So, hi, Ari. And do you mind if I take some notes just in case I will miss anything in detail? You know, my memory isn't good all the time. And I can assure you that everything we talked and anything I write down is confidential. That means that will just between you and me, and I think we can discuss if there anyone else should know this kind of information. And I want you to know that your privacy is really important, and I want you to feel comfortable here staying with me. Is that okay with you?
Fine.
Great. So, what brought you here, Ari?
What brought me here?
Hmm.
I really don't know what brought me here. It's just the office asked me to stay here and talk with you.
Mm.
The police. Yeah, I don't know why I'm here, and I don't think there's anything in my life should be worried.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that you're really confused about why the police brought you here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to figure it out and to help you figure it out. And to do that, there's an assessment called HAS that we usually use to help us to work. It's a kind of tool. Actually, it's a bunch of questions that will help me to know better of your life background. So I may ask a few of questions from this assessment, but I want you to know that everything you said is confidential, and if you are uncomfortable with any of those questions, you can just do not answer it. It's okay. So would you like to start this assessment together with me?
Fine.
Great. And do you have any questions about it?
No.
Okay. So if you have any questions during the whole process, it's okay just to stop me and ask it. I will happy to answer it for you. Is that all right?
Okay.
Great. So how about tell me a little bit more about your school life, Ari?
My school life. I really don't have school life because, you know, I didn't go to school for a long time. I don't think school is that necessary for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there any particular reason that you don't want to go to school?
It's just school's boring, and what teachers teaching in the class is, I don't think, just like math and physics. I don't think it does matter to me, because it's only for those students who want to be a scientist. I don't want to be a scientist.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think I need to learn that. Yeah.
And how long have you been not to going to school?
About 5 or 6 months. I don't remember.
So what you're saying is like that because you think school is boring because the teachers they don't teach anything that you're interested in. Is that right?
You can say that.
Okay. So what's your interest?
My interest? Oh, I do love performing. Yeah, I love watching movies, like especially science fiction films. Yeah, I really enjoy the images that won't happen in real life.
Okay.
Yeah, and I hope I can play a superhero role in the movies. Yeah, it's my dream since I was a kid.
Wow, that's cool. So, have you ever had any plan to, become a famous actor one day?
Definitely. I think so. I think so. Yeah, I have several social media accounts like TikTok and YouTube.
Hmm.
I often post my short videos and my life vlogs on that. Yeah, I want them to be seen by a movie director one day. Yeah,
Ah,
so that be, I maybe be a famous person in the future.
wow, that's great. I'm really glad to see that you already made something towards your dream. Because many other kids, they won't have such a clear plan of their future life. So that's really good to hear that. Um, so do you have any difficulties when do the video filming things?
Let me see. Sometimes I struggle with my ideas for shooting a video. Yeah, and I don't have many inspirations about what to do next, and it really slows down my upwards.
Mm,
Yeah, you know, I don't have a professional to help me
mm,
about that. Yeah, I just learning some skills on the internet by myself.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I think my camera works maybe sometimes doesn't perfect like wish it to be. Yeah. So
Okay.
all I have, yeah, just my friends helping me out all the
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I can see that. It might be hard to, learn all the things just by yourself, right? Mm. So, do you want to have a teacher or take some courses about the film so that you could learn a little bit quicker?
Absolutely, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have any teachers here?
yeah, maybe. So, I think we already found one of your needs, right? So what can we help is that we could find you an academic counselor and they could maybe apply for some courses about films or some performance to you and so that you can continue to learn something you're interested in. What does it sound like to you?
I think it's great.
Yeah, beautiful. So let me write it down. And do you have any other issues you met when you chasing your dream?
Uh, Let me think about it. You know, find the right place to shoot a video. Maybe is a problem there. Yeah. Um, I'm living with my friends right now, and they are awesome. They are definitely my good friends. But sometimes mm, they will have parties in their home,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little bit noisy. I think maybe my viewers can't hear me clearly. in that situation.
I see. So it might be hard to, make the films in a noise environment. Yeah, I know that. So, you mentioned about your friends.
Yeah.
So, where did you meet them? Did you meet them at school?
No, no, exactly not. Yeah, my classmates are kind of good students. Yeah, they are traditional students. We don't we didn't click as friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I met my friends at the parties and outside of school. Yeah, they are really cool and they do support me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do appreciate that I'm living with them now.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate it.
Okay. So, how long have you been living with your friend?
As I mentioned, 6 months. Yeah. Um, I started living at Sam's home for the first 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then his grandparents come over for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So now I moved to Bill's place and I'm living with him now.
Okay. So, is there any? So, it sounds like you've been living with your friends in a while. And how about your parents? Are you still in touch with them right now?
My parents, no, haven't talked to them in ages. Yeah, I think they really they don't love me. Yeah, all they wanted to do is just send me to school and avoid their responsibilities. I don't think that they really love me, and they don't support my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, um, they don't play with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that's really hard to go through all this. Since you think that your parents don't love you, have you talked about this with them before?
I I do I do reach out when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, parents are always treat their children like accessories. Yeah,
I see.
yeah. I think I'm a grown up. I don't need them anymore, and I don't want to see them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, since right now you live with Bill, right?
Yeah.
And do you think Bill's house is kind of a stable accommodation for you?
Definitely. Yeah, my friends are so nice to me, and his family is very kind to me. Yeah, and their house are very big. I don't think it's a problem there.
Okay. So, from scale 1 to 10, how would you measure your ability to manage your life? Like, 10 means everything in your life is just under your control.
I think maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although I do get a little bit anxious sometimes, but overall, I think everything's fine.
Okay. I noticed that you mentioned the word anxious. So, can you explain it a little bit more for me?
anxious. It's just video making can be tricky sometimes. Yeah, my friends often have some suggestions to me or want to be in my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are so good. I do need their suggestions, but sometimes I just want to do this all by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love my friends, and I just sometimes
Yeah.
need some space.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you need your own space
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do some videos.
exactly. So maybe living together can be lead to some conflicts. It's a little bit annoying.
Okay. So, if you wanna live alone, actually we could offer some help, like to apply for a place for you to live. Would you think that will help?
I don't think so. I'm great now, living with my friends. I'm very happy. And if one day you let me live with my leave them, maybe I will feel lonely.
Yeah, I can see that. So you really need your friends. So do you think your friends could, support you in your life?
Definitely, my friends are always be my side. Yeah, they are so supportive, and we do have similar hobbies. We go for movies, we hang out around, we, we can do a lot of things. Yeah. Being with them can just let me forget something unhappy in my life.
Yeah. So you really have a strong friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what if, as you mentioned, you have some conflict with your friend, and where are you gonna live? Do you have any backup plans?
Oh, I really don't. I haven't really think about it. Maybe I'll just go for another friend's place. Yeah. Or maybe I will just go to McDonald's and stays here.
So I want you to know that no matter what happens, you can actually always turn to us for help. We can help you to make a backup accommodation plan, like to apply for some places so you can live with when you have conflict with your friend. And as you just mentioned, if you want a quiet place to film your video, you can always approach us to apply for a venue. Would that be helpful?
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. So it seems like we already found some resources we could apply for you. And I think the next step, maybe we should make a list together so that we can make all the things clear. We already mentioned about your film courses and the backup accommodation plan. So which of these you think that should put on the top of the list?
Definitely my acting classes. Yeah. Because I want to start my studies as soon as possible so that maybe I can be a famous man quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's great. So, do you have any other concerns, or is there anything we could help?
You know, I know the police will keep an eye on me,
Mhm.
but I don't know what's gonna happen next. Will they just following me? You know, I just don't want to disturb my friends.
Yeah, I see. You're really concerned about the police, right?
Yeah.
You know, actually, you don't need to worry about the police, because all they wanna have is you're safe. And after this meeting, I may show them the list we already made to let them see that we already make a deep conversation. Is that okay with you?
Fine.
Okay,
Great.
good. So, you know, Ari, it's really nice to talk with you. I know that sometimes it may be hard to share your experience to someone you don't know well, and it really needs courage. So I'm really glad that you already done that. And I'm really happy to see that you have a clear picture of your future life. That's also great. So I think the next thing is for you to decide it whether we should continue this kind of relationship with me. I mean, I really enjoy talking with you, and I like to continue this kind of journey with you together, but it's all up to you, and I will respect all your decisions. So, do you want a next meeting with me?
I think it's okay. It's okay if you do help me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. We will glad to do that. So, what time you prefer for the next meeting?
Next meeting, maybe next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just check my schedule. So, how about next Wednesday at 3 p.m.? Will that be available for you?
Yes, okay.
Great. So, our next meeting will be next Wednesday on 3 p.m. And during our next meeting, we may gonna tell a little bit more about the list we just made, and we may make a little bit detail about the plan of your future. Will that be okay with you?
Yes.
Great. So thanks for your time today, Ari, and it's really nice to talk with you. And see you next time.